This is specifically for TQ, but I think everybody can do this. I think it's possible. TQ, starting with TQ, then describe your favorite vegetable, and then what Pokemon it is most like.
Oh. My favorite vegetable?
Yeah.
I have a favorite fruit.
Vegetables are a little harder, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's funny with that, right? Like, I have a favorite fruit. I don't have a favorite vegetable. Like,
well, okay, mushroom is a vegetable, right? Or is it a fungi?
It's a fungi.
It's a fungi.
So that's different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess it would be. Oh gosh,
Should we just name a few off at random?
what's an olive?
Fruit.
I think.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think you're
Okay,
right.
so then it's actually broccoli.
Yeah.
Broccoli's
Broccoli is like up there for
Broccoli's
me.
tasty.
It's
I think
actually-
peas might be
Yeah,
Like-
beans, like a
like
really
a green,
good
like a
cooked
pea,
green
like a
bean.
pea pod pea kind of
Oh,
thing.
oh yeah, like fresh summer peas.
Yeah, that would
you
be
just
like-
break the pod open. And
Yeah.
you stick it in
And
the, oh,
Snap
Yeah,
peas.
snap
no,
peas.
not snap peas. Not the
But
ones
I mean,
you eat
snap
the
peas
whole
are also
pod,
good,
Oh, I
but
see.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
my aunt lives in the Okanagan and they have peas in the summer, and it's
Yeah.
like one of my favorite memories is going to the
Oh,
Okanagan.
Yeah, that's
is
what my
a beet-
grandparents
wait,
do.
Is a beet a vegetable?
Sorry?
Is a beet a
Oh,
vegetable?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely beets then.
No, beets are gross.
It's absolutely beets.
Yeah, I'm not big on
Beets are the worst.
But that's fine. You're allowed to like them.
And then I guess
Beach's favorite fruit, I know this from experience, is zucchini.
Vegetable.
Don't start. Don't
well,
start.
broccoli. I think it's a tie
Broccoli.
between broccoli and
So,
beet.
so then what is what Pokemon is a beet most like?
Well, a beet would be most like Doug Trio because it tastes like dirt to most people.
I promise I didn't forget and start
But
doing
a
other
broccoli
things.
would probably
Thank
be
you.
like
Oddish.
Oddish or Gloom, like in that family. Yeah.
So, what's your favorite? Okay, I mean, this is for everybody in the room then, because it's a much easier question. But what's your favorite fruit?
Peach.
Peach for Beach.
Oh. Like, I loved peaches when I was growing up. Same thing. I spent a lot of my summers in the Okanagan, and I had like the most wonderful peach when I was like about 6 or 7, and I bit into it, and the core got exposed, and earwigs started coming out of it.
Whoa!
Like 3 or 4 of them. It made it hard to like peaches. after
Yeah.
that. I still do, but like it made it hard.
Yeah.
So I'd say strawberry.
See, what's funny is Oddish is actually just a beet, but it was funny to make the dirt jokes. So.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's your favorite fruit? TQ?
So the thing is that I'm a vegetarian who is also celiac. So a lot of my food is just vegetables and fruit. So I have a lot of favorite fruits.
But you can
but
only
if-
have one.
If you sat me down, you're like, you can only eat one for the rest of your life. It would be apples.
All right.
And there's a lot, as we talked about.
As we
There's a
talked
lot
about
of
earlier, there's a
choices.
lot of apples. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Matthews.
Blood orange.
Blood orange.
Wow.
Dang. All right, Colin.
So I want to say apple, but if I had to pick something else, I definitely would say mango.
Mango.
Mangoes are
That's
good.
good.
Mine is kiwi.
Oh, kiwis are
Really?
great.
Kiwi fruit
Tasty.
is the best. And
So
I'm also a
good.
monster who eats the whole thing.
Oh,
Including the
I've done
fuzzy
that.
bits.
You don't
in
even
fact,
shave it.
In fact, what I do
Yeah.
is I cut off the fuzzy bits with a bit of fruit on them, and I eat those pieces. I'm a monster. I understand
You
that.
are.
I probably. I assume there are more people on the planet who
Oh,
do that,
lots.
but I'm sure that people are
Lots of
probably like,
monsters.
wait,
Yeah.
what? Hey, Funko is in chat. Says hell yeah. Joe
Sweet.
Kim just says wow.
I love when I get to straight up deny challenges.
I told you I'm a monster. You play video games with a monster, you two. I'm sorry. Now you know. The truth is out.
I like that both your boys are in chat just yelling at you.
Yeah. That I do that too? What? Oh my Funko, we're soulmates.
I like to just like take a spoon and just like suck out the brains of the kiwi.
Ooh,
I think
yeah.
everyone does that way, right?
Well,
Is
I
that
used to just
normal?
cut it into like quarters and then just like
Oh, that's weird.
attacked it.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
That's
No, I have like a very specific way that I'll cut up a kiwi fruit. It's I kind of want to do it now.
Grapes are really good too.
Which
Grapes
ones?
are
Yeah,
lovely. Green
grapes are
grapes,
good.
like a really
Green, yeah,
crunchy,
green,
big
yeah.
And
green,
if you,
green grape.
one of the best things, Brett does this actually. We freeze them and then we eat them as frozen like crunch snacks.
Yeah.
Really good.
Concord grapes.
What? Okay.
Astounding.
What about just berries? What's your favorite berry?
Oh.
So Johnny, you've already said
I said strawberry, but now that you just like say berries, oh, raspberries are so good.
raspberry. Yeah,
I know
raspberries.
that there are certain berries that
Blueberry,
are
berries are all just good.
So blueberries are my
Yeah,
favorite.
aggregate fruits.
I love taking a handful of blueberries and
like-
getting some softer and
Yeah,
some harder
some
ones,
tart and
get-
just smash them in. Yep.
Like if you just take one blueberry and get a kind of slightly mushy one or a kind of tart one, it's awful.
Yeah.
If you get a handful of a mix, it's perfect.
Yep.
It's a
Yeah.
melody of Like
Yep.
a symphony in your mouth of berry taste is so good.
I really
I'll
like.
agree with raspberries except for the seeds.
Oh, I
See,
don't mind.
therefore, blackberries. Like, I'm like, that's the same problem I have. It's like seeds are the worst.
Does anyone else have like an impossibility to buy blackberries living on the West Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
So guilty.
what?
I
I'm
can-
not buying
I
that.
can-
There's literally
I
a
can-
million
yeah.
of these
I
in my
literally can
backyard.
walk out my door and get to a blackberry bush.
What are the really
Ah,
sweet
jealous.
berries that you can find on trails out here?
Oh,
Is it like,
bo-
are they
That's
Boy-
rabbit dung.
Salmon berries? Is that what those are called?
I think so.
They're little caps. They're like a
Yeah.
raspberry, only they're a little less flavor, and they're a little more crunchy, and they're kind of just.
so
a
they're not
dome.
at all like raspberries.
Yeah, they're the same like look.
I
of
think
raspberry.
they are salmon berries. I think.
Delicious
but-
kiwi.
I really do.
I'll eat like
I hate
anything
that
off a
photo.
plant in the
I love
wild.
that.
Let's be real.
Such a great illustration.
It's really good, but I do.
Yeah, we
Not
don't.
those ones.
Not
no.
those ones.
No, the ones that look like caps. They're just like the dome, right? Is that what
Is
it
that-
That's a salmon berry.
That's a salmon. So
Okay,
it's
yes,
probably
not
a
a salmon.
Is it a boysenberry?
Maybe no.
No, I don't think
No,
we have
it's not
boysenberries here.
boysenberries.
Look, there's something on a thing in the trees, and I eat it, and it's
They're
great.
lovely, and
it's
like,
great.
and they kind of.
They have like a little thing on the top.
Yep.
It's like a little hat,
Yep,
and they're like round and kind of orange.
yep,
And they're very, very good.
they are. You don't find them as often as you find blackberries.
No,
But when you do, you're like,
when you do,
"Ooh,
you're like,
perfect
I'm gonna
little-
eat that.
perfect little baby for me to
Yeah,
eat."
exactly.
Oh dear. I thought salmon berries were a fake thing from Stardew Valley.
I grew up on a farm. You just eat whatever you find. It's fine.
No, Saskatoon berries are the one that are made up.
It's weird, right? Like people go on and on about Saskatoon berries, and
They're
I'm like,
crunchy.
I've never. Well, the things I've never had
I've
them
never had one.
unless they were in pies.
Yeah.
And Saskatoon berry pie is great, but any berry pie is
Yeah.
great.
If you have them just as berries, they're crunchy and gross. They're
Huh.
like you take all the worst aspects of berries and put them into one evil berry. That's a Saskatoon berry.
All
The
right.
evil reduction of all other worst berries.
It's like the little devil, the little purple devil emote, but it's
Yeah.
a berry instead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I do like lingonberry drinks and lingonberry jam like they have at IKEA, right? Like that stuff is like
That's your jam.
it's my jam. I'm really surprised. Like it's not what I would always go for, but when it's available, it's like that's a nice change.
Cherries are a fruit, though, right? They're not a berry. Are they a berry?
No,
They're
they're
a
pit.
stone.
Pit,
They're
right?
stone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cherries are great. but-
Cherries are great. I
But
will
they're not
eat a
a berry.
whole. I'm not allowed to have a bag.
Sorry?
Technically, they're berries. Raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries all aren't berries.
Right.
They are aggregate fruits with
I
fruits.
hate the English language
I
so
hate
much.
everything about
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yes.
How
Just
many
to,
things do we have that are called nuts that are not nuts, and how many things do we have berries that are not actually berries?
Well,
So
there's-
many.
It's awful.
It's awful.
I hate it.
I
We gotta